Taking a taxi home the other day, we turned a corner and came across what seemed to be the mother of all Jerusalem traffic jams. Nothing moved, not an inch. What was it? A burst water main, a demonstration, a visiting dignitary from outside of the country? I climbed out of the cab and peered into the distance. There, swirling in mists of dry ice, was the strangest vehicle I'd ever seen. Underneath it all was something that suspiciously looked like a Ford Transit, but from every angle possible there stuck out flashing colored lights, projectors, twirling silver globes catching the multicolored lights, and atop the whole caboodle, a huge golden crown about 7 feet wide. The music was blaring from this thing and had enough high-end frequencies, enough treble on it to part your hair at about 10 feet. This beast was no fugitive float from a New Orleans Mardi Gras procession. It wasn't a runaway from a science fiction film. It was a Hachnosis Sefer Torah. Quite simply, the way we Jews here in Jerusalem greet a newly completed Torah scroll on its way to its new home. And what a homecoming. The streets were full of people dancing around the Torah scroll underneath a chuppah, a wedding canopy. In front of the float were about 50 Yerushalmi kids, each with a flaming torch in his hands. Try getting that one past the New York Fire Department. I gazed at this amazing sight and thought, only in Israel. Apparently it was said of Benito Mussolini, Yamach Shemo v'Zichro, the ruthless dictator of Italy in the 30s and the 40s, that at least he made the trains run on time. The fact is that remark reveals a fundamental facet of fascism. Efficiency is an end in itself. In a world where there's no belief in God, and thus there's no higher purpose, in such a world, ultimately, there's nowhere to go. And so all that there's left is to get there as efficiently as possible. In direct contradiction to this worldview stands Shabbos. Shabbos is our weekly testimony that the world is going somewhere, that things are important, and efficiency is never as important as an end in itself. When there's a Hachnosis Sefer Torah, the buses can be very far from on time, the traffic can be held up for a half an hour or more, and it's all to demonstrate that there's something in this world that's more important than efficiency. It's called purpose.